take on this whole thing?
Well, I come out today because I actually want to hear what the Klan, what they stand for, what they're doing. You know what I mean? I want to know why they want to wear their hoods. Why wear the hoods? I understand that it's a religious, traditional religious.
So they say.
So they say. You know what I mean? And I want to know who some of them are. You know what I mean?
What do you think? Their take on this is now that they're a white civil rights organization. Do you think that's just, a smoke screen for just covering up the same thing they've been doing for the last 150 years?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What do you think of the turnout, all things considered, with 7 Klansmen behind, a lot of barricades and all these people from New York and New Jersey coming out and showing them how they feel about them coming here where they don't belong?
I'm kind of disappointed because I'm not able to hear what they're saying. They're so far off from the crowd and we can't hear what they're saying. And I think only about 7 or 8 of them showed up, and I can hardly see them.
Well, you can't hear what they're saying because Giuliani denied them the permit for amplified sound. Is that good or is that bad?
I think it's I think that's bad because we need to know what they're saying.
So you saying you believe in their First Amendment for everyone?
Well, yeah, I do actually. I mean, I don't really support the Constitution of the United States, but I don't think that I want Giuliani. I know I don't want Giuliani repressing demonstrations based on content. I can tell you that.
This is actually in sort a victory for Giuliani in the sense that he was able to keep the Klan from wearing their hoods. Is there a possibility that he is going to use this on other activists that are normally in the city?
Unfortunately, when you're championing freedom of speech, it's necessary to be consistent. And the real fear is, having forced the Klan to take off their masks, who's the next group? People march with Giuliani masks. Do they have to take off those masks? Islamic women, as a matter of religious obligation, march with veils on. Are they going to have to be unveiled to exercise their freedom of speech? And in the past, we've had Tibetan students who have demonstrated in front of the Chinese embassy, and they've always been concerned that by showing their face, they risk retribution to their families back in China. We've allowed them to march with masks.
And another question I have about Giuliani, this is probably, the 21st time he's had to deal with First Amendment?
22nd case. He's lost 20 out of 22.
At what point do you think we should start questioning what Giuliani's up to in the sense that could he be censured by the city council? Should he be brought up on abuse of power charges? Because a lot of people have been looking at this case and other cases saying this is basically just for him to cultivate political prestige. What would you say to that?
Giuliani has made it very clear that he has absolutely no respect for the First Amendment, no matter who's demonstrating, unless, of course, they're demonstrating for Giuliani or if they're Yankee fans. The censure that Giuliani is going to face is the censure from the voters. He's out of this city in 2 years, and hopefully he'll be out of this state.
And the other Democrats are proving themselves to be enemies of basic labor black struggle. Okay, that's a very basic point to understand. It's not a free speech question. The Klan stands for racist terror. Okay? And we're not asking the city to ban anybody. We're asking the working people to come out to ensure the safety of their neighborhoods and their families, their churches, against the Klan's racist terror. That's what's happening today.
Survival of the white race.
And why would you be standing in the middle of an anti-Klan rally if you believe in the survival of the white race as far as you know?
Because we're trying to survive. We're 5% of the world population.
Richard Butler involved in the death.
No free speech for racists!
Come on.
No free speech for racists! No free speech for racists! No free speech for racists! No!
Oh!
Get the fuck out of here, you Nazi pigs! Yo, we gotta make sure this motherfucker gets out of our crowd!
So why should 5% of the population dictate a supremacy law?
We're not trying to dictate supremacy. It has nothing to do with that.
So what are you trying to dictate?
We're just trying to get separation so this way we can survive.
So this is a segregationist.
I'm a separatist. I don't believe in white supremacy.
I believe in a lot of things they say.
Like what?
Well, they say this country sucks and it's going through
like all the foreigners and shit, which is true. You got foreigners coming in trying to take away everybody's job, from an American. I got a job myself, but you go to a place to look for a job, and then who they're gonna give a job to first? Foreigners instead of Americans.
I take it you're a Native American.
I'm a Native American too. I'm a foreigner, and I was in Bosnia. I'm a veteran like you. What's wrong with foreigners?
Hold on, honey.
Oh, you were born in this country?
Yep.
And your grandparents? And your grandparents before that?
Yep.
And before that?
He's a native.
Oh, so you're Indian.
He's a native.
I'm an American. Italian American.
Are you Italian?
Italian.
You're foreign,
I'm not a foreign. I was born in this country, but my parents are Italian.
Oh, so they're foreign.
No,
So you hate your parents?
No.
Why not?
No, I'm saying both my parents are American. I'm just saying if you're
so your grandparents.
You shouldn't be here, though.
What?
You shouldn't be in this rally. You should be over there.
So your grandparents are foreign.
You can stay anywhere. Started from Vietnam.
Your grandparents? Your grandparents? Oh, it's free for you, but not for foreigners who come in there.
Too many have come to this country.
I know your grandparents came to this country, right?
Well, I'm talking. That's what the media says.
The KKK doing it again.
Walk. Why don't you go do it right now? Go do it right now.
Okay, give me a message.
Walk. Why don't you go do it right now? Go do it right now.